Hello, welcome to Chair Yoga. Hope everybody's doing okay today. Welcome. I'm leaving my socks on today because it's chilly here. So my usual spiel is please always listen to and respect your body and only move in ways that feel okay for you. And certainly if a doctor or a medical professional has told you not to move your body in a certain way, please listen to that advice and don't listen to me. Just because I say to do something does not mean that you have to do it. Nothing should cause any sharp pain. If it does, please stop doing it. Sensation is okay, but sharp pain or a burning pain in one central area, we want to avoid that. And also, most yoga injuries happen when we're coming out of a pose. So please be very mindful, and I'll try to help you remember to ease yourself out of poses to avoid that potential injury. So let's take a minute to get centered. So find an easy seated position, check your posture, make sure your ankles are under your knees, shoulders over the hips, maybe even take the shoulders up, back, and down. Lengthen the spine, lower the gaze or close the eyes. Feel the crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling as the shoulders melt down. Welcome yourself to your practice, to this sacred time you've created for yourself, for your mind, your body, and your spirit. To join all three of those areas of our life together here on our chair during our yoga practice. Just notice the breath flowing in through the nose and out through the nose. No effort to change it at this point. Just allow your focus to gently land on your breath. Every time we bring our focus and attention to our breath, we calm our central nervous system. And these days it seems like our nervous system is a little overstimulated. So if you can throughout the day periodically, just close your eyes and focus your attention on your breath. That can really help regulate your emotions, help to dissolve a little bit of stress from the day. And we'll take a few rounds of Shatali breath, which is a cooling breath. Not that we need to cool ourselves any today because it's already cold, but so we're going to bring our lips into an O and inhale through the mouth and then close the mouth and exhale out the nose. Big, deep, even breaths. Long, slow exhales out the nose. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale out the nose. Take 3 more rounds on your own. And then resume normal breathing. Just notice that cooling effect that Shatali breath creates in our body. I like to do that one. Maybe it's too much information, but in menopause, we sometimes have hot flashes, and so that breath can really help to cool you down. Doesn't take it away completely, but it does help. And as you're ready, go ahead and blink open the eyes. You can either stay seated back in the chair or come a little bit more to the edge of the chair. We're just going to lower the chin to the chest. We'll take a few moments to kind of get warmed up and stretch. And then on an inhale, we're going to lift the chin up and kind of out in front of you. So we're not cranking too much with the head back. It's more up and forward. And then on an exhale, chin lowers. So we're kind of nodding the head, yes, nice and slow, connecting the breath with the movement. So we inhale as we rise and exhale as we lower. Let's take one more. Bring the head back to neutral, and we'll nod the head no now. So we turn the face to the right side of the room. Exhale, face to the left side of the room. Inhale, right. Warming up that neck. Exhale, left. Keep the spine long and straight. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. 2 more times. The head comes back to neutral. And we'll just take 3 head rolls in each direction. So right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, back up through center. And just find a nice, easy flow. Last time in this direction. And we'll go the opposite way. So left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder. Come on back to neutral. Hopefully the neck is feeling a little bit more relaxed. And we're just going to flow the arms in a slow meditative movement. Again, connecting the movement with the breath. So let the arms hang by the side. We're going to bring the palms facing out. Inhale, both arms up by the ears. Palms may touch, maybe not. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, palms down. Really reach through the fingertips here. Arms are strong and active. Again, just building a little heat in our bodies. All the breath in yoga is done through the nose. Unless that's not possible, we want you to keep breathing however you need to. I like to exhale out the mouth sometimes. If I feel a lot of tension, it can help to exhale it out the mouth. 3 more. Last one. And we're going to bring the right arm up by the right ear. The left hand can grab the left side of your chair. We're going to take a side bend over to the left. Keeping the right hip rooted to the chair. Feeling some stretch from the right hip all the way up the right side of the body, out, up through the right arm, out through the right fingertips. Good. Inhale, switch your arms. So now we have the left arm by the left ear, right hand is on the seat of the chair. And we'll take a side bend over to the right. Keeping the left hip glued to your seat and breathing. Good. Then we're going to flow. So exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back up and switch the arms. Exhale, side bend to the right. Flow with your breath at your pace. There's no expectation or competition in yoga. You move at your pace with your breath. Good. One more time to each side. And we'll meet back in the middle. And we're going to interlace the fingers and stretch the palms forward. And on an exhale, we're going to scoop out the belly, round the back, widen the shoulder blades, reaching forward. And on an inhale, we bring the spine straight, the arms come overhead, and maybe we find a little back bend. Exhale, reach forward, spine reaches towards the back of your chair, and find your flow. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, scoop it out. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. 2 more. And release it out. Let's just take 3 shoulder rolls in each direction. So we bring the shoulders forward, up by the ears, back. So the shoulder blades are reaching towards each other, and down. 2 more. And then go the opposite way. So shoulder blades draw together, up by the ears, forward and down. Good. So this one is great for relieving tension in the shoulders and in the neck. So on an inhale, we're going to scrunch the shoulders up by the ears, take a big breath in, and maybe sigh it out the mouth and let the shoulders relax down. Inhale, exhale. Letting go of any tension or stress. 2 more. And just take a minute, maybe flip the palms up, lower the gaze. Check in with your body, with your mind. Notice how you're feeling. And don't worry if you're having a hard time connecting the breath with the movement, especially if you're new to yoga. I know when I, excuse me, when I was new to yoga, that was the biggest challenge for me. It's like, well, wait, she's telling me to do this, and then I'm spending all my focus trying to do what she's saying, and then she wants me to breathe at a certain time. Be patient with yourself. The breath and the movement will eventually sync up. Good. All right. So we're going to bring the hands back to either the seat of the chair or the sides of your chair. And we're just going to make some circles with our knees, alternating the knees. So we're circling the knees out and down, holding on to the chair for stability. Waking up our hips a little bit. Good, and then we're going to go the other direction. So the knee goes out, up, and down, out, up, and down. Just trying to make your inhales and your exhales the same length. Keep the spine long and straight, low belly drawn in. This is also working your core a little bit. So maybe you make small circles, maybe you make big circles with the knees. It doesn't matter. As long as you're feeling your hips loosening up a little bit, you're doing it perfect. One more to each side. Good. All right, we're going to come into a twist. So inhale, both arms up by the ears. And on an exhale, the left hand's going to come to the outside of the right knee. The right hand reaches back for the chair. Lengthen the spine up, draw the low belly in, gaze back over that right shoulder. We're going to find a flow with our head here. So go ahead and let your air out. On an inhale, bring the gaze over the left shoulder. Exhale, head goes back, so the gaze is over the right shoulder. Inhale, so we're just moving the head here. Exhale. Keeping the body in the twist. One more to, and hold it. Nice and easy. Untwist. Bring both arms up by the ears. And on an exhale, we'll twist to the left. Gazing back over the left shoulder. The hips are staying stationary and pointed forward, so the twist is originating in the spine. Low belly drawn in. And we'll find our flow with our head here. So let your air out. Inhale, turn the head to gaze over the right shoulder. Exhale, gaze over the left shoulder. Last time. And release it all back to center. All right, so we're gonna do build a little fire in our legs, strengthen our legs. So we're simply going to inhale and stand up, exhale and sit down. Inhale, stand up. If you need to use your hands to help lift you up off the chair, please feel free to do so. Always feel free to modify these poses in any way that works for you. I don't like doing the video classes because I can't see what's going on with people. And keep doing it this way. If you want to add a little bit more, bring the arms out to the side and up. Exhale, release it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. And then if you want to add even more, just barely let your bum touch the chair. So it's just boop and up. Exhale it down, maybe light touch. Inhale it up. So we're building, getting the heart pumping, building up some strength in our legs. 3 more. Always feel free to just sit and watch if you've had enough. Last time. And sit it back down and let's take a forward fold. So bring length into the spine first. Keep the length in the spine. Your forward fold may be forearms to the knees and then the head hangs heavy. Or maybe the hands travel down the shins to the floor or the feet, and the torso rests on the thighs. Maybe not. Wherever you are, let the head be very heavy and relaxed. Good. If the torso's on the thighs, go ahead and bring the forearms back up to the knees. Then nice and slow, bring the torso back upright. We move slow so we don't end up getting dizzy while we do that. All right, so we're gonna play with Warrior One in our chair. So we're gonna bring both knees over to the right side of the chair. The back of that right knee is up against your chair. And that left butt cheek is hanging off the seat of the chair a little bit. So your options here, we're keeping our hips squared towards the side wall. The left knee can stay right here, and you bring the arms up. If you want to take it further, you can bring that left leg straight back so that your left foot is at a bit of a diagonal. Again, hips are squared forward and arms come up. Relax the shoulders down. Maybe the gaze comes up a little bit. Keep the low belly in. If it feels like too much on your low back, you can bring yourself forward a little bit because we're finding a little bit of a back bend here. And breathing. You got this. Keep breathing. When things get hard, we do more of what's right, and that's regulating and focusing on our breath. Good. Lower the arms down. Rebend that left knee if it's straight. And we'll swing all the way around to take Warrior One on the left. So now the back of that left knee is up against the chair. Right butt cheek hangs off the seat a little bit. Hips are squared towards the other side of the room. Option to keep that right knee forward and bent, arms up. Or that right leg extends back. The right foot is flat on the floor. At a diagonal, arms up, remembering the option to come forward if it's too much in your low back, and then maybe the gaze comes up any amount towards the ceiling. Relax the shoulders down, feel your strength, letting go of expectations. Working towards acceptance, whatever shape your body looks like in this pose is perfect. On your next exhale, release the arms, rebend that right knee, and we'll bring it all back forward. And we're going to come to stand up. I know it's chair yoga. Why are we standing, right? So we are going to face the seat of our chair. And we're going to bring the hands to the back of our chair. We're going to kind of walk our feet back to whatever point brings our spine as long as it can possibly be and as parallel to the earth as we can get it. If the back is not long and straight, bring some bend into the knees. So this is downward facing dog with our chair. And we always want the focus to be more on the length in the spine than whether the legs are straight or not. If you've got tight hamstrings, you're going to want to keep that bend in the knee to sustain the length in your spine. Maybe you bend one knee at a time. We call that walking the dog. Bend one knee and straighten the other. You do what works. And then just lower the hands to the seat of the chair so that our spine is still nice and long and it's completely straight right now. So we're going to take a breath in here, and on an exhale, we're going to take a cat pose. So we widen the shoulder blades, scoop out the belly, round the back so the spine is reaching up towards the ceiling. And then on an inhale, we're going to come back to neutral. Exhale, cat. This should feel nice after the back bending we did in Warrior One. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale to neutral. 2 more times. Exhale to cat. Inhale to neutral. Exhale to cat. Inhale to neutral. So I'm going to move my chair a little bit because I don't have much space in this room, but we're going to stay in this position and we're going to extend the right leg back any amount. So maybe it's lower, maybe you can rest it on the couch like I can do here, but I'm not going to. We're going to extend that right leg straight back, flex that right foot, reach back through the heel of the right foot. Stay right here if that feels good for you. If you want to take it further, play with extending the left arm straight forward, up by the left ear. So here we're really reaching in both directions, balancing our spine and breathing. Good. On an exhale, release it all down. Take a minute. Breathe. And then we'll extend the left leg straight back. Or maybe the left leg is just lifted off the ground a little bit. You do what works. Reach back through that left heel. Stay just like this, or maybe the right arm extends forward by the right ear, reaching in both directions and breathing. Good. On your next exhale, release it all down. And we'll take a standing forward fold here. So you have options here, just like we did on the chair. Maybe the forearms come down to the chair and the head hangs heavy. Maybe the hands travel to the floor and the head rests on the seat of the chair. Remember, bend the knees if that feels better for you. If you have tight hamstrings, go ahead and bend those knees. Yoga is not about being able to touch your toes. It's what you learn on the way down. So we learn to be patient with ourselves and accept the various stages it takes to be able to touch the toes, right? Breathe. Let any negative energy or unwanted thoughts flow out the top of the head. Let it go. Good. If the hands are towards the earth, go ahead and bring them up to the chair. If forearms are on the chair, go ahead and bring the hands up so we're back in kind of a tabletop position. And then bring ourselves up to stand. All right, so now we're going to stand, do a little balancing. So we're going to stand to, my right leg is closest to the chair. And from here, we're going to hold on to that chair. Actually, let's take a minute in mountain pose first. So mountain pose is simply a standing pose. The pelvis is tucked in under a little bit. It helps to sometimes close your eyes to sort of imagine where your body is in space. We call that proprioception. Notice the head balanced over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips, hips over the knees, knees over the ankles. Maybe lift the toes up off the floor and then spread them and lower them back down to feel very grounded, rooted, sturdy. And we'll take the right hand. You can blink open your eyes. Right hand holds on to the chair. We're going to bring the left hand to the left hip. And we're going to lift the left knee off the earth so the thigh is parallel with the earth. We're going to hang out here for a minute. Draw that low belly in. Keep your perfect posture. Maybe that left hand holds the left knee. That's fine. And then we're going to open that left knee out to the left any amount without turning the hips to the left. The hips stay pointed forward. We're just bringing that left knee out to the left. Using your chair for support. Maybe you play with letting go. Maybe you keep holding on. It doesn't matter. Good. Bring that left knee back forward. And release it down. Let's play with a little quad stretch here. I didn't bring a strap with me, but if you have a belt or a towel or a strap, that could help you in this pose. You would take that strap around the left foot, but if you can, reach for that left ankle and bring it up. So we're getting a quad stretch, that front of the left leg, big stretch here. So maybe that knee stays out a little bit, but if you want to challenge yourself further, try bringing the knees towards together. Where can you relax here? Where can you breathe? Keep the low belly in. And gently release the left foot down to the earth. And we'll take that little series on the other side. So now we're standing with the left leg closest to our chair. And we hold on with the left hand for some stability. And we're going to bring the right hand to the right hip and lift the right knee up off the floor any amount. Right hand can always help to hold that right knee. And breathe. Maybe the right knee opens out to the side, keeping the hips squared forward. Maybe you play with letting go, maybe not. Gently guide that right knee back forward. Maybe you let go again, maybe not. I say that a lot, don't I? And gently release it down. We'll take that quad stretch on the right. So either use your strap to wrap around that right ankle, or maybe you grab it. Maybe you work towards bringing those knees together. But again, there's no competition here. You're at home, nobody else can see you, so you do what works in your body. And gently release it out. And just shake both legs. And the arms, maybe all shaky, shaky. And we'll come on back down to sit. And again, we're going to do what we did at the beginning. It's just inhale the arms up overhead, exhale as we lower. So inhale both arms up by the ears. Maybe the palms touch, maybe not. Exhale, palms down by our sides. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, lower the arms. Keep the spine long and straight, low belly drawn in, perfect posture. Exhale, release. Two more. We're going to bring the right arm up by the right ear. We're going to bend the elbow so that the hand is coming towards the middle of the upper back. So it's here like you're trying to scratch the middle of your back. Keep the chin lifted if that's workable in your body. Maybe your elbows out here a little bit if you're tight in the shoulders, or maybe the tricep or the elbow is right at the back of the head. Stay just like this if this feels good, or maybe that left hand comes up to the right elbow to intensify that stretch a little bit. Keep the low ribs drawn in, chin up, and breathe into that right tricep. Gently release out, shake out the arms, and notice the difference between that right shoulder and the left shoulder here. And we'll take it on the other side. So left arm reaches up by the left ear, and we bend that elbow. Notice the difference between sides. It's not uncommon for us to be a little more flexible on one side than we are the other. Stay just like that, or the right hand grabs that left elbow. No pressure here, just a little gentle guidance from that right hand to intensify that stretch a little bit if that feels okay. Chin stays lifted, low ribs in, long straight spine, breathing into that right tricep. And gently release. So a little stretch for our hands and our arms. We're going to bring that right arm straight forward, palm facing the wall in front of you. The left hand's going to grab those right fingertips and just draw it back towards the face any amount. Bringing a stretch into the right forearm. And then try to do one finger at a time. Just drawing one finger at a time back towards the face. Giving each finger a nice stretch. Back the other way. Release the right arm and shake it out. Again, noticing the difference between that right forearm and your left forearm. And then we'll even it out. So we'll extend the left arm forward, fingers up towards the ceiling. The right hand guides the fingertips back towards the face, and you breathe. And one finger at a time. Draw one finger at a time back towards your body. Release it out, shake out the arms. And we'll settle in for Shavasana, which is our final resting pose, where we take a few minutes to relax and breathe and let the effects of the class, all the movement that we've done, let it integrate into our body. It's where we get to receive whatever this practice has to offer us. So we move and stretch and open our bodies in an effort to be able to relax at the end of class and open ourselves up to whatever our practice might have taught us about ourselves. So options for Shavasana are an easy seated position with the spine long and straight. You can lie down on your back on the earth if that feels good to you, or if you're at your desk, you can stack your arms and rest your forehead on your arms. You do what works. Lower your gaze or close your eyes and feel the effects of the class in your body. What has shifted? What feels a little looser? What feels a little softer? Notice everywhere that your body is coming in contact with the floor, the chair, and allow yourself to feel quite heavy. Let gravity take hold, allowing everything to soften. Focus your attention on your breath. And I have a short reading that you can maybe take these words and internalize them. I promise to honor the space I hold and acknowledge the work I have done in order to be able to do so. I promise to hold my ground. I promise to remind myself that I matter. I promise to speak my truth even when my voice is weak and shaking with unshed tears, because that is how we ask others to honor us as we honor them. And I promise to encourage all the other warriors out there to do the same, to speak, to listen, and to do it all with love. We'll have a couple minutes of silence and then I'll cue you out. Encourage your mind to focus on those words I just read, or simply to focus on the breath flowing in and flowing out. Each time the mind comes in to ask for your attention, let those thoughts float on by and bring the focus back to your breath. And gently begin to deepen your breath. Bring some small movements to your fingers and to your toes. And as you're ready, reach the arms up by the ears, reach the legs out in front, give yourself a big stretch like you're just waking up. Oh, reach, 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 and then let it all relax down. If you're on the floor, go ahead and roll off to either side and bring yourself up to an easy seated position. And once there, we'll press the palms together in front of our heart center as our gesture or symbol of closing this time that you have carved out of your busy lives to care for and nurture your mind, your body, and your spirit. My My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the Spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace, because it's also within me. And in sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Thank you. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Be good to yourselves.